Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga and Buddhist meditation, Buddhist reflection. Um, I'm going to continue my lecture on wisdom, the wisdom that it takes. See, you need wisdom to motivate you. You need wisdom to move you, to put you on the track to success. Have you seen marathon runners, right? People run marathon long distance race. When they see the end of the race, they begin to turn, and then they start seeing the end of the race. They start seeing the what do you call it? The rope at the finishing point. What do you see when you see that? The stars. The guys, contestants that are going to confess second, third, fourth, something like that. Okay. Even though these guys have been running for the past 40 kilometers, for the past 26 miles, when they get to that last 200 meters, do you see how marathon runners, I used to watch Boston Marathon a lot when I was in Boston. I spent over 10 years of my life in Boston. I lived a whole decade in Boston, more than a decade actually. I lived in Boston from 1992, 93, all the way to 2003, 2004. I lived at least 11 or 12 years in Boston, way over a decade, Boston, Massachusetts. So tell me about the Ethiopians and the Kenyans. Okay, I could name them for you. Ethiopians and Kenyans dominated the Boston Marathon when I was in Boston, Massachusetts. And you need to see these guys and the ladies, particularly Fatuma Roba. I like that lady. She was, I think, 1992 was the close of the 1997, 98, 99, year 2000, around that time. This Ethiopian girl, Fatuma Roba, fantastic, right? She swept all the Boston gold medals. Okay, and went to the Olympic Games and took the gold medal at the Olympics. She was quite a young girl. Fatuma Roba, about 2 hours. They cleaned the whole Olympic, the whole marathon race. But the point I'm trying to make now, not Kenyans or Ethiopians. Of course, the Kenyans and the Ethiopians, they dominated the Boston Marathon. They took all the gold medals in Boston for the marathon race, the marathon. And that's the sport I loved most when I was in Boston, Massachusetts. The marathon race. It opens the spring, the Patriots Day, and then around April or so, they come out and just fantastic 2 hours. It's the whole day, but these guys, the professionals, they finish in 2 hours. The men finish in about 2 hours. The women finish in about 2.5 hours. Boston Marathon. Okay. And the point I'm making here is to show you when these guys come to the end of the line, these people who have been running for the past 2 hours, okay, just describe the race, 2 hours for the men, 2.5 for the women, 26 miles, 40 kilometers. That's the marathon. But these folks who have been running for the past 2 hours, so hectic, so intense, when they see that rope, the last thread, the battle begins again. These people have been battling. They've exhausted themselves in battle. But when they see that rope, they are so moved. They are no longer battling to sustain themselves to the end of the line. But somebody's trying to get a gold medal here. Somebody doesn't want the silver, and somebody doesn't want the bronze. And that's how they finish the race. So all these guys who survived this 40-kilometer thing, this 26-mile marathon, they don't just come to that last 200 meters trying to survive to the end of the race. It's not just, see, your greatness is not defined by being able to survive the race, but they are now looking to get the gold. And the person who gets the silver is so disappointed. But you can imagine the greatness. I kept looking those days. Why are you so disappointed? But you completed this race to get a silver. No, they don't want silver. They don't want bronze. It's disappointing. So these Kenyans and these Ethiopians, they will get into this last battle. I like the way see these two countries, Kenya and Ethiopia, they are the people, always. But male or female, they will get into that last battle. Sometimes it's 3 Kenyans. Sometimes, like the men. So they'll get into this final battle, and they will struggle and struggle and struggle they will exhaust the last breath of their lives to cling that gold medal at the end of the race. Okay? So this is what motivation is all about. This is the whole business. If you want to succeed in this world, the opportunity is open now. You have to succeed. And like these marathon runners, you have to really be serious and you have to say, I really want to succeed. And then you get on that track, the track of life's race, the 7 billion people, and you race. Of these 7 billion people, I want to be among the top 100. That's very hard. Not even top 1,000. Whatever business you are doing, it could be anything. It could be tailoring, it could be swimming, it could be anything. It could be Olympics, it could be anything, right? Whatever business you are doing, you could be very determined to make yourself the best human being you could be in whatever business you are doing. This is the whole point. Don't live a second best life. Live the very best life you can live. Okay? A word is enough for the wise. I'll proceed to Master Sing Yung's wisdom. I think I've established enough foundation of wisdom to be able to get you guys at the level I want to get you guys to be able to benefit most from wisdom, so that when I put a little bit of wisdom on you folks, you're ready to fly. Okay? Of the people we keep in touch with regularly, or friends we see only occasionally, some are as pleasant as the spring breezes. Of the people we keep in touch with regularly, or friends we see only occasionally, some are as pleasant as the spring breezes. And so everyone wants to be around them. If you're a pleasant person with a pleasant personality, people want to be around you. Okay? So everyone wants to be around them, naturally. However, there are also those who instill fear in others because their behavior or mood is unacceptable. Okay? Worse still, some of them are so unpleasant that after meeting them once, no one wants to ever see them again. Okay? You don't want to be that kind of person. In life, we all want others to think well of us and not to treat us with anger or hatred. But if we intend to make a good impression, we need to pay attention to our attitude of treating people. Okay? Treat people nicely. It doesn't take much. The following are the 4 don'ts we have to consider when relating to people. Master Sing Yung is going to put you ahead of the game and show you how to relate well with people, how to relate wisely with people, how to relate pleasantly with people. 1, don't look for a payback. Don't look for a payback. Okay? Be compassionate and caring. Doesn't take much. Be compassionate and caring, kind-hearted. Praise or flattery cannot be compared to the care and support people give us when we are suffering or in pain. Therefore, we should generously give our compassion and care to others. However, in giving, we do not speak about it. In receiving, we do not forget. When others help us, we need to repay their kindness 100-fold. If we give others some assistance, we should not be looking for a payback. That's what he warned at the beginning. Okay? Give without counting the cost, right? Don't expect a payback. Just do it for the sake of kindness, for the sake of goodness. And you see great returns. You see a great reward. It pays to give. Believe me, it pays. Right? So, Master Sing Yung warns, we should not be looking for a payback. Okay? Moreover, we should not even keep it in mind. Just give. Do it and keep moving, right? We should not even keep it in mind. When anyone looks for a payback in giving, such a person will be viewed as a publicity seeker who wants a good name. When we are able to give without any concern for profit, we are then truly compassionate. Okay? So the great master is teaching us how to be truly kind-hearted. how to be truly compassionate. Okay. 2, I hope you're writing. Okay. Smart enough to write. Okay. Don't bear any anger or hatred. Be tolerant. PET, don't forget the PET. Patience, endurance, and tolerance. My previous teaching, right? PET, PET. Patience, endurance, tolerance. Okay. Don't bear any anger or hatred. Be tolerant and yielding. The greatest cultivation in life is tolerance. PET, don't forget the PET now. When we treat others with an open mind, and a big heart, we will be able to forgive and tolerate any transgression with compassion and understanding. Naturally, no anger or hatred will arise. And we will not be full of complaints. When we are able to hold fewer grudges, life can be easily fulfilled. Okay. 3, the third golden key. Don't be attached to ignorance. Don't be attached to ignorance. Make the right choice. According to the sutras, phenomena are neither good nor bad in themselves. Standards for right or wrong should be the guiding principle. It is also said, worry and suffering are the result of delusion and fabrication. According to the Buddha's teachings of the Transcendental Dharma, all phenomena are without cessation and without arising, without division and without unity of meaning, without end and without permanence, and without coming and without going. However, from the mundane point of view, everything is either major or minor, good or bad, serious or light, kind or harmful. Therefore, we need to be able to make a choice. We need to be able to make a choice as to what we can do and what we cannot and should not do. When we are clear in our reasoning, we can assess the gravity of any matter and the right and wrong of it. We will then be able to judge what is kind or harmful. This is the meaning of wisdom, for without it, we are ignorant and deluded. Without wisdom, we are ignorant and deluded. By being reasonable, we can tell right from wrong. And with wisdom, we can differentiate kindness from harm. We all need to know the differences between them. Okay, we all need to know the differences between them. Okay, the final one, the fourth. Don't be arrogant, be humble and gentle. Don't be arrogant, be humble and gentle. Okay, peace. In conducting ourselves, it is our duty to be respectful towards our seniors. In conducting ourselves, it is our duty to be respectful towards our seniors. And act with gentleness, and act with gentle kindness towards our peers. When we are humble and respectful, we will give others the impression of gentleness, courtesy, compassion, and kindness. They will be happy and eager to get close to us. They'll be happy and eager to get close to us. Therefore, if we treat others with humility and gentleness, we can naturally make broad connections with people. Networking, good networking, because of your character. Okay. Now, the great Master Singyung is going to summarize. Going to get a summary of everything we've discussed in this class. The cardinal role in dealing with people and handling matters is forgiveness. The cardinal role in dealing with people and handling matters is forgiveness, which we should apply to both self and others. Forgiveness, which we should apply to both self and others. In our everyday life, we should not take the shortcomings of others as mistakes. Don't take the shortcomings of others as mistakes. Instead, we should always have the intent to make a positive connection. Always have the intent to make a positive connection, as opposed to making enemies. We should be tolerant and patient. Be tolerant and patient in winning people over. And when the time is right, we will be able to earn their respect. Therefore, we need to bear in mind the 4 don'ts in life. We need to bear in mind the 4 don'ts in life. A word is enough for the wise. Namo Amitofo.